Hello, everyone. The weather is overcast today, and I've had a cold for quite some time. But I can't wait to share a fantastic garden tool with you all. This particular watering tool is, without a doubt, the best I've ever used. Why did I say that? It effectively addresses the pain points of the previous model. Let me compare it with the old one. Here are the new and old models. This one, which I used before, had a problem. It's a dilution type, meaning the fertilizer solution starts concentrated and becomes diluted. It dilutes the color of the solution in the fertilizer bottle until it's completely transparent. At that point, the fertilizer is gone. Initially, the fertilizer sprayed out is concentrated, but it becomes diluted later on. This is a common complaint among many users. Another issue is that the old model has a small bottle. So for my 100 square meters garden, I have to refill the fertilizer often, which is a bit of a hassle. That's pretty much it for this model. So what pain points does this new model solve? One is its large bottle. It can hold 500 milliliters, although the scale here is marked at 450 if we fill it to the brim. The capacity is about 500 milliliters. For my 100 square meter garden, basically 2 buckets of this fertilizer are enough. The other is that it's siphon-fed, not dilution-based. The working principle is like the one below. I used a mixture of flour fertilizer number 2 and potassium bisulfite. During the water outflow, the solution in the fertilizer bottle gradually decreases until it's used up. So it's not diluting the solution in the fertilizer pot to a lighter color, but rather directly using it up. So does this model have any drawbacks? There are 2 drawbacks. One is the small mouth of the fertilizer bottle, making it hard to pour powdery fertilizer directly in. For powdery fertilizer, I suggest dissolving it in another container at a certain ratio before pouring it into the fertilizer bottle and mixing it well. The other is its shower nozzle. This is a drenching style. It doesn't rotate and only has one drenching mode. I'll show you later how the water comes out. These are the 2 drawbacks. I haven't found any others. It's very easy to use. Just push it to open the water and press down to turn it off. If you push it slowly like this, you can adjust the amount of water outflow. Okay, let's now demonstrate how to use it. Oh, right. This is a quick connector. What is a quick connector? Let me show you. Here it is, a quick connector. This is the nozzle of our water gun. I just pull it down here, and it comes off. Then I attach this. Here a click. It's locked in place. And then I push it back, and it's installed. This tool has 8 settings. These 8 settings indicate the speed of the siphon. We mainly focus on setting 1 because it's setting 1. The amount of water it mixes is the greatest, which means the time it takes to use up 1 bottle of fertilizer solution is the longest, about 5 minutes or so. 1 bucket of this fertilizer, which is 450 milliliters, can be mixed with 28 liters of water. It takes about 5 minutes to consume 28 liters of water with the fertilizer. This is just an approximate figure, not very precise. Those who need to can study it themselves. Here is the fertilizer mixing chart. You can take a screenshot or save it for further study. So, how do I usually calculate its concentration? I've prepared a special calculation for this. Life requires a bit of wisdom, doesn't it? Since 450 milliliters of fertilizer is mixed with 28 liters of water, that's 28,000 milliliters divided by 450, which gives us a ratio of 62 times. But for my usual fertilization, I need a ratio of 1,200 times, so 62 is about 20 times less than 1,200. So, to make up for the 20 times difference, I divide the capacity of the 450 milliliter bottle by 20, which is about 23. This means dissolving about 23 grams of this fertilizer and adding it to the bottle, then topping up the water to 450 milliliters. Then, by setting the water outflow to gear 1, I achieve the desired concentration. Some people ask if this method is accurate. I say it's not very accurate because no one is assessing my accuracy. It's an approximate figure, but I've been using it for 3 years. Out of caution, using this method, I checked to see if my flowers had been over-fertilized and killed by me. They haven't. I've tested it for a long time before daring to share it. The flowers are in good condition, indicating that this method at least doesn't have any significant harm. Otherwise, my flowers would have shown it to me by now, right? Now let's demonstrate how to use it. I'll start by turning on the faucet. This is the climbing roses in front of the camera, the Grand Tour, because it's currently in bloom, so it needs enough nutrients. Let's water this rose now. First, set the dial to the largest hole, gear 1. See, this is gear 1. Then push this up, and that's it. Look, its outflow is this drenching type. It takes about 5 minutes to use up this bucket of fertilizer. Of course, I don't actually monitor it for exactly 5 minutes because I often water and check the plants along the way. Okay, I just sprayed for about a minute, and it has consumed about 20 milliliters or so. You can see a noticeable drop in the liquid level. Now let's take a look at the water that comes out and check the fertilizer concentration and color. Here is a transparent measuring cup. See, the concentration of the water mixed is about like this. Everyone can see. It really does draw the fertilizer out. Alright, for those interested, you can click the Amazon link below to visit our official website for product information. You can also follow us. Our homepage has more valuable content. We also welcome your comments to discuss how to water flowers with us. Use good tools to solve your watering problems. No more spoonful by spoonful watering.